So a decision I came to today as part of brainstorming ways to prevent myself from binge eating is to, when I'm at home by myself, or even if my girlfriend is here, just to never wear a shirt so I can shame myself into not binge eating. So when I go to eat at night, I look down at my belly and think, yeah, I'm not gonna have that junk food. Another thing is I'm going to read aloud every day in order to become more articulate, and also so that I can obviously enunciate my words more clearly and avoid mumbling, because mumbling makes you look stupid. People assume you're less reliable, and you can't be much of a leader or manager if you can't speak clearly in conversation or as a public speaker. So Eckhart Tolle is The Power of Now. And at the end of every chapter, I will also summarize the main points, put them in my own words so that I better understand the contents of the book, and then I will give my review of the book, what I disagree with, what I agree with, and the parts I found completely inane and stupid. So let's start with page 51. The key to the spiritual dimension. In life-threatening emergency situations, the shift in consciousness from time to presence is sometimes happens naturally. That could be better said as the shift in consciousness from time to the present moment sometimes happens naturally. The personality that has a past and future momentarily recedes and is replaced by an intense conscious presence, very still but very alert at the same time. Whatever response is needed then arises out of that state of consciousness. The reason why some people love to engage in dangerous activities such as mountain climbing, car racing, and so on, although they not be the reason why some people love to engage in dangerous activities such as mountain climbing, car racing, and so on, although they may not be aware of it, is that it forces them into the now, the present, that intensely alive state that is free of time, free of the past and the future, free of problems, free of thinking, and free of the burden of the personality. Slipping away from the present moment even for a second may mean death. Unfortunately, they come to depend on a particular activity. They come to depend on a particular activity to be in that state. But you don't need to climb the north face of the Eiger Mountain. You can enter that state now. Since ancient times, spiritual masters of all traditions have pointed to the now as the key to the spiritual dimension. Despite this, it seems to have remained a secret. It is certainly not taught in churches and temples. If you go to a church, you may hear readings from the gospel such as, "Take no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself," or "Nobody who puts his hands to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God." Or you might hear the passage about the beautiful flowers that are not anxious about tomorrow, but live with ease in the timeless now, and are provided for abundantly by God. The depth and radical nature of these teachings are not recognized. No one seems to realize that they are meant to be lived, and so bring about a profound inner transformation. The whole essence of Zen consists in walking along the razor's edge of now, to be so utterly, so completely present that no problem, no suffering, nothing that is not who you are in your essence can survive in you. In the now, in the absence of time, all your problems dissolve. Suffering needs time. It cannot survive in the now. The great Zen master Rinzai, in order to take his students' attention away from time, would often raise his finger and slowly ask, "What at this moment is lacking?" A powerful question that doesn't require an answer on the level of the mind. It is designed to take your attention deeply into the now. A similar question in the Zen tradition is this: if not now, when? The now is also central to the teachings of Sufism, the mystical branch of Islam. Sufis have a saying, "The Sufi is the son of time present," and Rumi, the great poet and teacher of Sufism, declared, "Past and present veil God from our sight. Burn up both of them with fire." Meister Eckhart, the 13th century spiritual teacher, summed it all up beautifully. Time is what keeps the light from reaching us. There is no greater obstacle to God than time.